live. I've got questions for you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What opens with the girls having to go in on a script, and what closes with one of the girls and her mother like, get me out of here. If you guessed Making a Model on Lifetime Season 1, Episode 6, you're correct. Thank you so much for clicking on the channel and sticking around to see how we get from opening to closing. I'm Angela, and the channel is Be Fabulous You. I did watch part of The Real Housewives yesterday, but I just watched part and I didn't get to take notes, so we're going to have to catch up on that. But since I already had the whole rest of the season of Making a Model, I guess I'm the only one who loved it. We's the only ones who liked it. I liked it. Did you? Since this is what I got, we still got a little bit of time to do another video. And I try not to do more than 4 a day, but I got this backlog, so we gonna proceed with the recapping and reviewing of Making a Model. Okay, so we open with Yolanda with Allie. We find out that this week's assignment is going to be a makeup lesson from Charlotte Hillsbury, who's supposed to be a famous makeup artist. Plus, the girls are going to learn, the models are going to learn lines and shoot a commercial. We have Lillian, Carrington, Mackenzie. Yolanda thinks that these young women, these models, could really, really shine this week, and she hopes that they can step up. The lady comes in, Miss Tilbury, and is it Hillberry or Tilbury? Miss Charlotte comes in, and she does like a no makeup type look on the people, on the girls, or she does it on Allie, and the girls see, and then they do it or whatever. Hi, welcome into the chat. And then Yolanda goes up to Michaela and Karen when they're working on their thing, and she asks Karen, are you okay? And Karen is like, well, the ladies feel like Michaela is being favored and like I'm being favored. So then we see that Yolanda's like, look, thank you for the like, I appreciate it. Yolanda's like, look, I know the moms are under pressure, as moms we're under pressure, but we cannot have this cattiness in the house. Behind the scenes, the moms have to focus on their daughters. And isn't that the truth in life? When we're spending time being mad at somebody else for we got to focus on what we can do and what we got to do. They need to focus on their daughters. They have this 15-second commercial. They got to get this script down, and they got 12 hours to get it down. We see Mackenzie. Mackenzie has a complex, even though Mackenzie was on the list of people that Yolanda was rooting for and that she thought she could really shine in this process. Mackenzie is like, I can't act. I can't do this. She's stressed out. Mackenzie is stressed. Lillian had already said, I am bad at makeup, and this is going to be another week, Miss Lillian said, where I'm going to be on the bottom. Although now that Lillian realizes that there's acting involved, she does feel encouraged to show off her acting and her rock and roll, because the line sort of has like a rock and roll type feel to it. So Lillian is feeling a little bit more upbeat about it. The moms are asked to stay behind while the girls start working on their script. And Yolanda's like, we need to have some grown-up talk here. We need to have a conversation. And the women, one of the women says, or whatever, says that we feel like, Karen has skill at interactions, with you. She kisses you hello, she kisses you goodbye, and she sat with you at the show. And this is a competition. It's just not fair. And I'm kind of like, if the woman has better social skills, I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, is she supposed to not be who I don't know. Okay, so then Yolanda's like, the girls are absorbing what you say or what you do, and you can't have them out here feeling defeated. We have to deal with competition. Not everyone wins every day. We can't always win all the time. So they have to learn how to lose. So I want you to focus on the script. I want you to support your daughter and study. Y'all work on what you got to work on. Then we see Stefan is text to come over to the house to help the girls with lines. Carrington does brand deals on her channel. She's the big social media, YouTube, Instagram star, Miss Carrington. And so she says she's used to doing talking points. I guess, you know, she doesn't so much memorize the script, but she knows she needs to hit those points. Like, oh, and it's so moist on your lips. It's so moist on your lips, and your lips are so smooth and so moist and so smooth. You know, that kind of stuff. And most of the couples, the mother-daughter couples, are working on their lines. We see Karen is working on interpretation. So I was kind of like, okay, most of the girls are working on just memorizing the line, but Karen seems to be working on interpreting them, like giving them a little boom. So we see that some of the girls somebody still working at 1:30, somebody still working at 2:45. Carrington and her mom, we see, are working on interpretation. Mackenzie's mom is showing Carrington's YouTube to a group of girls so that they can see what they are up against. And again, I'm kind of like, why? Like, how is that encouraging them? How is that supporting them in being their best self? They need to be focused on learning their lines and on, you know, being their best selves. But that's just me. I didn't understand it. Okay, so it's time to shoot the commercial. The moms have the script on set. They're allowed to be there to help the girls if they get a little bit off. She says, have passion, you know, to be creative, but you got to get to the point. There's $5,000 at stake this week. So Brianna comes on. She stumbles at first, but we see her getting it. Then we see Athena, and we see Yolanda coaching her before. But Yolanda is kind of not really feeling the end of her commercial, but they feel that she nailed the beginning. Then we see Carrington, and Carrington keeps saying the woman's name, like the name of the brand, wrong. And then she gets it at the end, but she had a little trip up where she kept saying it wrong. Like she kept saying Tilbury instead of Hillberry or whatever the situation was. Yeah. And then we see Lillian. She's excellent on the script. They feel like they liked her energy, her professionalism, her power. She's excited. She feels like she could win this whole thing. Although I'm like, I don't even know how you would feel that if you haven't seen the other people. But, you know, I guess she just feel like can't nobody be better than me. Then we see Mackenzie, and she seems very tentative, and Yolanda encourages her. She's like, don't doubt yourself. And Yolanda hugs Mackenzie, and she's coaching Mackenzie, and she tries to get Mackenzie to scream, just loosen up your voice. And Mackenzie is like, I can't. And I was kind of like, that's interesting. When I was young and I was an actor, I remember I would be very afraid to do certain things because I was afraid of being embarrassed. So I didn't want to try certain things because I thought I would look stupid. And that's what I was like. I'm like, I wonder if Mackenzie, she's at that age. You get to be old like me. You don't care about looking stupid. You be like, ah! I don't care. When I got to be old, I don't know what happened to you when you got to be old. So Michaela and Karen have a surprise when Michaela comes to do her commercial. She does the thing, and then at the end she's like, it makes your lips sing, or whatever the script is. She sings part of it, and it's kind of like, oh, she seems very relaxed. The people felt that she nailed it. She added a twist, and the person said, I really fell in love with her. And I'm like, oh no, Michaela and Karen are going to win again, and the people are going to feel like it's a conspiracy. We see Charlotte helping Yolanda judge the commercials. So Charlotte is the client. It's her brand. It's her lipstick, her makeup. And so when they're watching Brianna, they really like her. They say her looks sell the makeup. She did a good job for a newbie. Athena, they really believe her. Her hair looks great. Carrington, they say she's gorgeous. She's very relatable, but she didn't quite nail it. Mackenzie, they felt that she was very endearing, but she's not giving us happiness and confidence. She's gorgeous, though. Michaela, they felt that they loved the ending, but she thought she was talking too slow in the beginning, maybe. And then Charlotte Tilbury and Yolanda are greeting the girls and the moms. They coming in to get to find out what's going on. So at the bottom we find out is Mackenzie. It was overwhelming. They say that they felt that the experience was overwhelming, but they see so much potential in her. She is so stunning. And this is between you and your confidence. You have to get it together, Miss Mackenzie. We're all rooting on you. Then in the middle, we have Brianna and Carrington. Brianna, they said, we didn't really believe the words you were speaking. Carrington, they said, you have an amazing face. The biggest struggle you had was saying the brand name, and that's really, really serious when you're selling a brand. And then the top three, we have Athena, Michaela, and Lillian. Athena, they said she was very grounded and collected. She had the best walk, the perfect pace, not too fast, not too slow. Michaela, they felt it was very inspirational with the singing. Lillian, they loved her professionalism. She nailed the line. She was very relatable. And she, Yolanda is like, I'm so excited that you are out of the bottom. And Lillian is excited that she's out the bottom too. And then we find out that there are going to be 2 winners instead of 1. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's because they want Michaela to win. And it's going to be Michaela and Lillian. That's what I was thinking. But the 2 winners were Michaela and Athena. And so we see Lillian crying while the other 2 girls' commercials are being shown, the 2 winning girls. Charlotte is like, we chose, we have, Charlotte chose, Yolanda's like, well, Charlotte chose. I didn't choose, she chose. We have 2 more weeks left. Everyone has a chance to win. Next week might be your week, so be encouraged. Then we see Karen and Michaela and Athena are going to splitting the money. And Karen is like, I'm sure Diane is happy now. Then we see Lillian and Athena and Michaela. And Lillian is like, Athena and Michaela don't work as hard as I do. And Kat is like, yeah, Karen and Michaela don't want to be in a homo. I don't know what that is. Dang. I don't know what that is. And I don't know if this is when the person said, well, maybe they're looking for people with curly hair. Lillian says she's not seeing she doesn't want to be in the house anymore. She's like, it's the Karen and Michaela show, and I don't want to be in this house anymore. That's what Kat is saying. That's the mama. And then Lillian is like, I'm not seeing the fruits of my labor. And she's like, I pulled my bootstraps up, and I pulled my bootstraps up, and I pulled my bootstraps up, and they're all the way up to my ears. I can't pull them up anymore. Get me out of here. And I thought they were about to leave the house, and that was the end of the episode. I was like, oh my God, don't quit. You can't win them all. But that's all I got. I'm looking over here because my camera is upside down because I have or not upside down, but a different way because I have my charger attached to it because my LG thing came with this charger thing that's like a speaker that's like a holder upper. So, but it's over there now, so I have to look. But thank you for clicking on and watching my recap review of Making a Model. As I told you, I've seen all of the episodes now because I stumbled upon them. And the day that it was supposed to be on, it wasn't on, so I don't know if it's been taken off the air. I don't know what the story is, but I'm going to finish up my season. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Today is the best day ever, so be you, be fabulous. Be fabulous, you darling. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous, you. I'm trying not to put my hand over the thing. Be you. You see, this is my favorite sweatshirt. I love this sweatshirt. Be fabulous. Be fabulous, you. Be you.